Hello again, it's us again. This is the third part of a really exciting new program. We're looking today at albums we grew up to. So I'm looking really at perhaps getting into this early to mid 70s. And my first choice is this superb Frank Zappa album, following on from the demise of the Mothers. This is one of my favorite albums. It's got everything in it, classic tracks, classic playing, and a must for all collectors. Another album I grew up to, although I didn't grow up in 1967 when it came out. I probably picked this up about 71, 72. A great, different Beatles album. Probably not the best album, but it's the one I remember more than any, Sgt. Pepper. Third choice is a slightly different direction. Following on from, was this punk? Was this new wave? This is a very good album, a very short, snappy songs. And of course, this band went on to make a really good catalogue of vinyl. And you probably like the t-shirt as well, so I'm a fan. All right, thank you.
Hi everyone, part 3. So these are albums I grew up with, but it's got a slightly different tint to everybody else's. These are what my mother brought home from the shop in Port Talbot when we had a shop in Church Street, which introduced me to a lot of albums. And the first one, Pink Floyd, Atom Heart Mother. The next one, Man, 2 ounces of plastic with a hole in the middle. 10 years after, in a space of time, one of my mother's favourite albums. Bye.
Okay, we're going to have a look at some solo artists now. Again, you probably criticise me for going back to the 70s. First one is this classic Neil Young album, Harvest. Now, there's a bit of rock in here, a bit of country, but they're well-crafted songs and another classic album. This is a swing from the mainstream. This is a great soul album. Stevie Wonder, he had a series of albums in the 70s that were quite magnificent. And I'd say if you like good crafted music, again, another great album. Apologies, we started with Zappa. We're going to end with Zappa. Slightly different to Hot Rats, a bit more brass in this one, but again, a brilliant album, highly collectible.
And here we go with single artists. Could be loads of them at the moment, but I'll start with an album that changed the way I thought of a band. Bruce Springsteen. Didn't like him, then loved him. Now seen him 100 times. David Bowie's Hunky Dory. If you look at the list of people on this album, it's amazing. You've got your Rick Wakeman and people like that who went on to be very, very famous people. Then I've got a modern album, Night Beats. If you like the Ozric Tentacles, you're going to love this, Gong and such like.
Okay, so we're coming to the end of this little adventure for this week.
It's
we're
an
going
adventure,
to have
is it?
Yes, a great adventure.
Really? Oh, okay.
Anyway, we're going to have a quick look at some of the new releases from this
ones
week.
you like or the ones I
well,
like?
if you let me finish,
Oh,
and I'll, we're going to pick a couple from this week and one from last week that we probably missed out.
They delivered it late, really.
Yeah, so we're going to start with this
what?
rather good
Which was
indie
late
band,
last week.
indie band, The Coral.
It needs to go around the front. They can't see it otherwise. So.
Indie band The Coral. They reckon this is the sound of an imaginary spaghetti western, and it's been produced
Allegedly.
by Sean Hagen of the Highlanders.
Okay.
So highly recommended new release.
There you have it.
Thank you.
Okay, carrying on with the De La Soul re-releases this week. We have this one. 2 formats on vinyl, cassette and CD. I haven't got many of them.
Very limited.
Very apparently,
Very limited.
allegedly.
Very
But
limited.
is it very limited?
Very limited.
Oh, okay, what's it limited to?
I don't know.
Oh,
Any idea?
No. Have
Okay.
you got any idea?
All right.
Okay.
Enough said.
We've said that one.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Big release for this week in about 3,000 different formats is this classic Who album. 50 years old?
Yeah. I played Swansea.
Yeah.
Twice.
Various formats.
Yeah.
Part Speedmaster, picture disc,
Coke bottle,
Coke bottle, whatever.
whatever colour the colour
TV
is.
box set available from us, hopefully,
Yeah.
on Friday.
And thank you.
Thank you.
And good night.
And don't forget,
See you next week.